Hello, and welcome to the 2025 Be Original America's annual meeting. So when I say go, everybody's going to wave, okay? Ready, set, go. Yay. Another reminder is to buy your raffles. A percentage of the proceeds will be going to the Red Cross Los Angeles. So, who did that? Oh, thanks, Danny. Anyway, I would like to introduce the outgoing president of Be Original Americas, who I've taken 2 road trips with. One was 4 hours and one was 6 hours, and we still like each other. Coleman Gutschall, Bernhardt Design.
Hello and welcome. Well, hello and welcome. It's been an honor to serve as president of Be Original Americas, and I'm really proud of the work we've done over the past 12 years, is it now? Going on 13 years, and we're going to tell you a little bit about some of the more recent things we've done throughout tonight. But now it's time to pass the baton. So I am pleased to announce the 2025 officers, and if they could all come up here so that we can get a school portrait, then that would be great. So first we have the illustrious John Edelman, who will be the incoming president. And even after 10 combined hours in a car with Beth, either she can't get rid of me or I can't get rid of her. I'm going to stay as vice president. Simone Vingerhut has generously agreed to serve as our keeper of the purse for another year. And Paolo Crevetti is great at taking notes. Yeah. Are we actually doing a picture? Do I need to go over there too, I guess? But now I'm going to hand over the baton to Mr. Edelman, our new president, and he is going to take it from here. Congratulations and good luck.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Coleman. Just before I start, I do a lot of different events, and these are always the most difficult because of the people that I'm speaking to. For me, you guys are like the creme de la creme of the industry, and we're here for an aligned purpose, and it doesn't make it any easier. So I'm going to read from notes so I don't screw it up, but I'll start off just being as humble as I can possibly be in front of this room and appreciative that you're all here. Coleman, thank you. You managed through a pandemic, an unprecedented worldwide crisis. You created, worked on and facilitated Originality Deconstructed, a traveling show across the country, a huge success, all during just a tough climate. So thank you very much. We wouldn't be here today without a strong, committed board and group of like-minded members. We know that we are stronger together than we are on our own. We thank you all for standing up for authenticity in design and architecture. Every person in this room benefits from our unified fight for authenticity. Please give yourselves a healthy round of applause. I mean, it's an incredible list. If you look at the list and think about it, it's the who's who. And a lot of people aren't here tonight, but it's really, really special. We have great media partners. The media extends our voice from beyond this room to a dramatically larger audience that is ready to follow our lead. Thank you again for all the media members for spreading the word about our fight for authenticity and design. We can also applaud for the media members, please. All right. Just to update everybody, we began having committees to get more members involved in steering the direction of the organization. These wonderful individuals volunteer their time, brain power, and roll up their sleeves to make an impact advocating for original design. Let's acknowledge and thank the following. Advocacy, I'm just going to read through it relatively quickly. Advocacy and education led by Amy Osherman from Miller Knoll, with Ken Baker from Gensler, Jenny Hackley from Lecker Home, Odile Hanot from ICFF Wanted, Rebecca Steiger from IIDA New York. We also have community and promotion led by me, Poorly, with Carly Connolly, Louis Paulson, from Louis Paulson, Alex Endibiglis, I hope I said it right, Rosenhall Design Group, Claire Pougelet, ICFF Wanted, Robert Sargent, Engelpaz, Jesse Devereaux, Skyline Design. Also, membership and fundraising, led by Ricardo Nepholz, TPG Architecture, with Brad Ascalon Studio, Corey Grosser and Associates, Annie Cantor, Modern Metal Designs, and Patricia Kudrich, Lumens. I wanted to read them all aloud, quickly, and not skip over it, because it's a pain in the ass. All right? Like, it's not the easy thing, the coordination of the meetings alone. Everybody's time on the calendar. You block off an hour, it goes to an hour and 20, you have to stay, you miss something else. It's a commitment, it's a sacrifice, and it's really, really appreciated. We've grown our membership in addition this year with 30 new members and 2 new media partners, and over 90% renewal rate. So hallelujah, guys, you're part of that. Now I turn it back to Coleman.
We're going to go through a few different things that we've done over the past year. As the world really opened up and it felt like the pandemic was really behind us, we were invited and participated in a number of really great events, and I want to walk you through some of those. Most of them centered on education. Education's a big part of Be Original Americas. Many of you all have served as mentors or served on panels or helped in our effort to teach new generations about the importance of original design. Some of the events that we did in the past year were at Pratt in Brooklyn, where people from 2x4, Blue Dot, and Miller Knoll presented to the students there. SCAD in Savannah, Georgia, where Bernhardt Design, Carnegie Fabrics, and Louis Poulsen representatives met with their students, both in terms of meeting with them in class settings and with a presentation. During the Detroit Month of Design, we did 2 events at the College of Creative Studies there, a workshop during the day with Design Tex, Steelcase, Flavor Paper, Foscarini, Rosendahl Design Group, and over 100 students got to learn how original design is made and created. And it was really hands-on and immersive, and the students ate it up. That evening, we had a fascinating panel discussion about the revival of Detroit with people from Landscape Forms, Gensler, Project Color Core, which is Laura Guido Clark's company, and the design director at Ford Motor Company, all to talk about how design is playing a pivotal role in Detroit's Renaissance. And then most recently, we were here at the New York School of Interior Design with a round table with, let me take a big breath, TPG, HBF, Interior Design, Design Within Reach, Bernhardt Design, Heller, and 22 Wallpaper. And I'm going to make a motion, which I hope somebody will second, that Tom Krismanek serves as our resident moderator.
Second.
Forever and ever until the end of time, because he did an amazing job. It was, will you stand up, Tom? I'm sure everybody knows you, but just in case. Now back to the Detroit Month of Design. We did the workshop with students and professors, and they were enthusiastic and appreciative. And they sent us this little video that they had captured of 3 students who attended the Detroit workshop, which I wanted to share with you all. I think it really goes to how important this is for students who are just learning and beginning their creative careers.
So we visited this workshop and we absolutely loved it.
What'd you love about it? What'd you love about it?
Learning different aspects of how things are manufactured, looking at what people think is going on for the future and using materials wisely in those regards. Making it so that art is more in the modern home rather than just seeing it on the walls of a museum. I adored that.
Sums it up.
Thank
Public speaking's in the fourth year. But really, seriously, it was amazing. And we all take for granted what we do day in and day out in our careers. And to be able to peel back the onion a little bit and for students is really a really impactful thing. We are hopeful for creating another immersive event in several cities like Originality Deconstructed that ran in 2023 and 2024. We're open to your ideas. We would love ideas about how to keep this sort of format going. We hosted all of them at the Ace Hotel, and thank you, Brad, who's in the audience, for coordinating that and helping us with that and generously offering up your spaces. In 2024, we also had events at Marsit in Brooklyn, Heller and Design Within Reach in New York City, Boulogne, Furn, and Uhuru, which was moderated by IIDA National in Chicago. We had a Lumens virtual CEU with Heller, Inc. New York, and ICFF moderated by Business of Home. And we're hoping to continue to ramp up both our educational and industry events over the next year. ICFF Wanted, and we want to thank them. Odile and Claire are both here, I believe, and if we can give them a round of applause because I don't think the industry would be as strong as it is today if it weren't for ICFF and Wanted and everything you do for us each May and throughout the year. So thank you again. Every year, ICFF grants Be Original Americas opportunities for our members to showcase original products through a branded dining lounge, a mentor program for students and emerging designers to get real-life guidance, and a talk that has historically been standing room only on its main stage. In 2024, here is a list of the members that gave their time and effort and experience for our various initiatives that ICFF Wanted. And one of the new things, oh God, I hate that picture. One of the new initiatives that we did in 2024 is a new award that we're going to be giving out, which we did give out and we're going to be continuing to give out, called the Next Generation of Originality Award. And it will be given to a student or emerging designer at Wanted Design, picked by judges from Be Original Americas. And it was developed by Brad Ascalon and Corey Grosser, and Corey also designed and produced the award, which was presented to Lisa Sacco Design and Buddy Design. If we can give a round of applause to Brad and Corey. Be Original Americas has the distinction of having members all over North and South America, Europe, Asia, and Australia. Many have their main headquarters in those countries. So we also venture out beyond our borders to support them at their various trade shows. At Milan Design Week, it was a great opportunity to meet with several of our members not headquartered here. We spent a day with photographers capturing images and video that we later have used on social media and shared with our partners. And trade shows are a great chance to meet your customers, designers, and share thoughts with other members. We promote our members on social media for as many as possible. Show it loud, show it proud. Adding the logo to your trade show booth shows your products to be original and is often a conversation starter. It's great on brick and mortar stores and websites as well. It's included in your welcome kit when you join or renew, so please use those assets. Another major initiative that we started this year around another major initiative that we started this year were the Gensler's Fireside Chats. Gensler's offered Be Original Americas to present in several of their North American offices. This year, we did so in Atlanta, Detroit, and Chicago with great response and conversation. Here's some images of some of those. You can see here in Atlanta, we had Carnegie, Louis Poulsen, and Bernhardt Design. Detroit was Project Color Core, Foscarini, Gensler, Landscape Forms, Bernhardt Design. I had to go to all of them. And Design Tex. Chicago, we had Maya Romanoff, Krypton, Skyline Design, and Bernhardt Design. And now I'm going to hand it back over to John to talk about 2025.
Just tell him when to use the glasses, it's easier. So here's what's on the board so far for 2025. February 28th, HOK virtual to all their offices in North America. March 6th, Juniper Design and Costal. March 18th, Inc., New York City. Recipients of Hall of Fame this year, amazing. April 22nd, Amico. April 30th, Heartwork Original Bingo Night. May 18th through 20th, ICFF Wanted. Rarefy presents Be Original America's Dining Lounge. The Mentor Program, which please volunteer to do the Mentor Program. It's like the greatest thing you can do. I still keep in touch with every one of the kids that we mentored just at the show. They all follow up, and it reminds you why you're working so hard. It's for that next generation. May 18th, panel Original Thinkers, Molo Design, Jamie Derringer and Blue Dot. Moderator is a special person, TBD. Okay, good. Fireside chats in Gensler offices in North America, Rotate Studio, New York, Los Angeles, and Houston. It says here, John here to tell a story. So a couple of weeks ago, I went down with at invitation of Sandown Media at one of their 30 by 30 events. And I've not been to Orlando, Florida much. I was not expecting something great. And I met 30 young designers that kind of blew me away from the best firms. They're voted by their firms to represent them at these events. And I got to mentor them and speak to them and present to them. And it wasn't a Be Original event. But of course it was, because everything we do when we go out into the world is a Be Original event. People didn't know about it, although their parent firms were members. They didn't understand mostly about the value of authenticity, although they understood the value of being good to the environment. They didn't understand the connection between authenticity and environmentalism. It was and sustainability. It was kind of amazing. So I just encourage you that with everything you do, when you're out there every single day, talk about Be Original Americas. It's inherent to what we do. It validates what we do. So it works for me. I think it'd be great for everyone. With that, let's talk about digital with Lena Lovelace.
Hey everybody, my name is Lena. I head the digital marketing department at BDE and therefore also Be Original Americas. 2024, we had really great growth on all social platforms, Instagram, LinkedIn, newsletters, and blogs. We wanted to talk a little bit about our content pillars and some time that we took over the fall to really dial in what kind of content we wanted to share with Be Original Americas. We found that not only with the rise and fall and rise of TikTok, video was outperforming all other kinds of content, especially behind the scenes and how it's made video. We actually found that video that was not super high produced, so like video captured on iPhones, just one shot of something very satisfying, some sort of process-focused video, outperformed all of our other content. People are really interested in how things are made, and at the end of the day, social has to be entertaining, right? Something we wanted to talk about was some dues for content. Let us help you, but help us help you. So we would really appreciate if the videos and content that you send us is high resolution. And also we wanted to talk about tagging and resharing. So as John was just talking about it not being a Be Original event, but it being a Be Original event, so much of what you guys already produce is Be Original America's content. And so if you continue to tag us and hashtag us, we'll be happy to reshare your content. Something we also wanted to talk about was a blog initiative in 2025. So we want to take the time to do some deeper dives into all of your guys' stories. So that includes founder highlights, showroom specific stories, manufacturing, anything that you have to share, we would like to share it. We'd also like to offer New York specific video content where we can stop by and film sort of a video blog. And now back to Coleman. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Lena. Thank you, Lena. So, as if there wasn't enough exciting news, we've got some more. We have a new member kit. We have a newly designed member kit that will be shared with both new and existing members as soon as it's completed. Another long-awaited update is the CEU accredited course for AIA and IDCEC. It also works great for educating consumers, and it can be given virtually or in person. And now I'm going to introduce Camden Murphy, firm-wide material resource manager for HOK, who took on the daunting task of editing and revising the CEU accredited course. Camden?
Thank you, everyone. And I am afraid it is not done yet, but it is really, really close. Unfortunately, when you're editing 100 slides that are haven't been updated for 10 years, there's a lot of work to do. But I'm really pleased that still noodling on it this week. It is just about done. Just some updates to what it is. Really major content updates. I did hear that the last time this was updated was 10 years ago. As we all know in this room, so much has changed since then. We're kind of updating some of the examples in the CEU to be both classics and some more current or updated or more modern examples of what that is. Additionally, sustainability has changed so dramatically, not just since the time that this presentation was created, but even in the last couple of years. So we're really getting those items into the CEU that will help you educate folks around what's expected now, especially aligning with the AIA Materials Pledge and the Common Materials Framework that so many of us are familiar with from other initiatives that we're involved with. We're also adding some legal updates, information on trademarks, and copyrights and more. That's going to be really bringing everything up to current today for you and also just be available to you. And then also fresh information around the ethics of holding specifications away from dupes and kind of ushering those through as a means of authenticity, but also transparency, sustainability, and avoiding major issues. And that's really driving, as someone that creates education quite a bit, that's really driving a lot of passions in especially young designers right now. So it's going to be really engaging for those folks. And even though we did need a content update, it was clear that the design needed an update too. It was a very basic presentation, if you recall. And I'm pleased to share that I am making an original PowerPoint presentation. This is not a template, so it will be at least fresh, although simple, some nice things for you as things change in the future. So that's all for me. And just on a personal note, I only moved to New York 14 months ago. This was one of my very, very first events as a New Yorker, although I've been in design for a long time, so I've known some of you for a really long time, and I'm so excited to be with this group now and moving forward.
Thank you so much. Take advantage of the CEU, right? All that work went into making it so that you can use it. And when you do a presentation at a design firm, you guys know what it's like. You have either an intern at the edge of a table or 15 people in a room. And it really makes a difference. On March 1st, 2025, we will begin a new referral program, brainchild of our membership and fundraising committee, for our members to share how others can get involved. There will be an incentive of a renewal discount and free merch. We will be promoting this to our members in newsletters as well as on the Be Original America's members-only LinkedIn group. We use LinkedIn here, people, a lot. In 2024, our IP attorney wrote 3 newsletters to help better explain trademarks versus design patents versus copyrights. 6 of our members also took advantage of her one-time free 30-minute consultation. She's continuing this and granting a 10% discounted rate should her firm be retained. If you're interested, contact info@beoriginalamericas.com. But wait, there's more. The pandemic put a pause on our work with the U.S. Customs and Border Protection, but we are back. We want to thank Jenny Hackley, Lecker Home, for taking the process of how to work with U.S. Customs and Border Protection to train their agents and make it easier to understand. Copies will be on the reception desk on your way out. Again, if you have product that is trademarked or copyrighted in the United States and want to work with U.S. Customs and Border Protection, contact Beth, a different email, at bdandco.com. I've trained U.S. Customs before. They changed the rules where they get credited for the value of the seizure, which they never used to get. So it's now worthwhile for them to hunt down copies of furniture. It was a major shift, but they don't know what to look for. Yeah. Sorry, I promise not to go anywhere around there. As we have all witnessed, the fires in LA have hurt so many and will for a long time. Be Original Americas will be donating a portion of tonight's proceeds to Red Cross Los Angeles. So, besides getting some incredible items, you'll be helping our friends out west. And it says here, dig deep. I'll go into this again later, I think. But it's the raffle items are amazing. Like, I don't know, you could spend whatever and still do so well because they're all so valuable. And I'll talk about that in a minute. But it's very, oh, right here. Some are hand-signed by artists, such as Roman and Burlick and Rob Wilson. The way she said it. And then Rob Wilson. Chantel Martin signed one of our Heller chairs. And a giant book that I can't pronounce by Marcel Wanders. I think the book alone is $8,000 or something in that range. It's really amazing. If you haven't had a chance to check out the raffle items in the other room, definitely head over there as soon as this meeting is adjourned. We can see the items on screen to my right. I hope somebody got it there. We've got lighting, we've got furniture, we've got lighting, we've got furniture, we've got lighting, we've got furniture. We've got original signed artwork and so much more. We actually have more than double the amount of raffle items that we did last year. So like I said before, dig deep. You have about 15 minutes to buy tickets before we start announcing the winners. People, and I wrote this as I was speaking, but we're the luckiest people to get to work in such an amazing industry. It's an industry filled with passionate, educated, and creative people. When I told John McPhee 25 years ago that the best day in the shoe business wasn't as good as the worst day in the interior design world, I convinced him to join me and start in this new path at Edelman Leather. I mean it, every day is a privilege. We should all feel that way. If you've been in other industries, you know. We're fighting for our lives here with authenticity. I do not want to lose the opportunity to do what I love most in the world. Without the consistent fight to preserve authentic design, the industry will weaken. It's our job to educate about the value of authentic design, to create the next great product of the future, and always specify original design, and always specify original design. Thank you all. Now, cocktails in the gallery, drink a lot of wine, spend a lot of money, and do well tonight. Thank you so much. Am I done?